How is everyone doing today? If you don't know, we're going to be interviewing a very, very important person, especially if you're interested in being big in the modeling industry. This is definitely a person that you need to, get in contact with. I'm sure you'll be able to get her information and everything as soon as the live is over. But I'm going to be talking about a few things before she comes on board. Hi, everyone. If you haven't noticed, I'm missing my co-host right now. I miss her so much. She's at home, but she has a lot of big things today. So I'm a little sad that she couldn't be here today, but it's all good. We're going to figure it all out, and I can't wait. Yes, I'm going to put you in a few seconds. I'm just so excited. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in before I add you on. If you guys haven't been watching before, my name is Katherin. I'm from catscastings.com. I am the CEO. I usually work with models, photographers, designers, and help them build their careers so they can all get in contact with each other and make beautiful art. And it's a great thing. My co-host, who's usually here, her name is Jasmine. She's one of the managers of Cats Castings. So she deals on hand with like the models, getting them, organized for, a gig and different things, making sure that everything is together. So once they are already sent out, that they can, do what they have to do. But I'm missing her, and she's got things in her life, so I can't be mad. So we're all gonna be good in the hood. There's one thing that I have to do. You guys know what it is, and that is making sure that I give recognitions to all the sponsors of the house. So the sponsor today again is going to be J Money. He's a great cosmetologist, hairstylist. He does male and female hair, and now he's branching out to doing body butters. So this is so amazing, and I'm so excited to talk about the body butters. So have hair, check out J Money's body butter line. They have mango and shea butter formula that is like no other. A smooth organic butter that nobody ever thought to use, with rich essential oils combined to create a mango butter line made for kings and queens. This light and airy butter is effective on everyone's hair, nails, and skin. Their shea butter is made from nuts with a smooth finish. So make sure you run over to Good Money Texture Professionals on Facebook, or send them a quick email at justinjalil@gmail.com. J Money, hands you trust, products are a must. So if you guys go run over there and check it out. Also, do keep in mind that you can use these butters from head to toe. They can also be used as candles. And because of the essential oils, they do block pests, and they are considered to be a bug repellent. So it's really, really good. I hope you guys are able to check it out. They give you these little spoons that come with it. It's so cool. And then I got a 10% off my next purchase, so I'm gonna be using this. And then I got my little J Money sticker that I got, which was so cool, and I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. This product is really good. I'm going to continue to keep testing it out, so you guys see the results even within a week or even a month, and you see how the greatness of my skin continues to be. But yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait. So we're gonna about to get this thing started right here, right quick. Let me see. I hope you're ready, Issa, because it's about to go down. It's about to go down on the live. It's about to go on the live. Hi, how are you?
Oh, we're both wearing white. I'm fine. How are you? Can you hear me?
I was like,
little.
it out, and then I saw your little thing, and I was like, oh, we're suited and booted for the occasion today. We are suited and booted. Yeah.
We wanted to be ready.
Of course, you look so
How are you?
amazing. Yes, I'm doing so good. I'm gonna read off a little something before we get started, just so you guys know who this amazing photographer is. Because if you don't know, you're gonna know today. So, Aiza Aperture has been a photographer for 9 years and counting. Her story is like it isn't like any other photographer student. In fact, she was a delivery girl, a nanny, and a maid. While working on Times Square, she played with the idea of taking photos. Her vision started becoming a reality when she met Dominique Petaway. He became her mentor through fashion and portrait photography. With his guidance, she grew the confidence to spread her wings. This Jamaica Queens Brooklynite gained the trust with agencies such as Westby, Wilhelmina, Fenton, and EMG, and so many more. She is so amazing. She worked with Canadian designer Festivetti, marking Issa's feature in Vogue magazine. So, girl, there's so much more that she has entailed that I can't even begin to even, like, I told her to send me like a whole bio, and girl, there's just so much of amazing work that she's done, and I couldn't even fit it into that little piece just to have a little introduction. So, we're gonna get into this. So if anybody has any type of questions, make sure that you place it down below. Just keep in mind, I am gonna be bouncing from camera to camera because we're live on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So we're live here. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But Aiza, oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited for you to be here.
For having me.
I
I'm so shy.
start out by getting it out of the way. How did you actually, start photography?
Okay, so I was working in Times Square in building 1501 as a delivery girl. And then I knew I had an iPhone. I was like, oh, this is a boring job. Let me take pictures. I knew I wanted to go back to school. And then I thought, okay, well, I need money for books. So why don't I make money off of this? And then it sprouted. From there, I started out doing child ceremony events. And then I met Dominique like 2014. And then it branched out more. So like the years before him were more like practice into events and getting, doing the stable part of it, learning the business route, like how to make money, how to save, how to budget for the things you want to do later. Like know your target audience. And then from him, it sprouted. Because he's actually like one of those teachers where they'll teach you something and then they'll watch you shine and have your moment because they have their time. So they want to see you shine. So it's like we win together type of thing. So I can't take full credit.
I know it's amazing work that he has done to help build you. I'm sorry, but I can't give him all the credit. It's definitely something that you are very amazing at. We actually met one time at a fashion show, so I wanted to jump into that. How we met, and you were shooting for yourself, or you were shooting for someone in the industry at the time?
So we were sponsored with the upcoming, I'm sorry. And they sent us to work there day to day. You know how the week goes. So each assignment just went on and on and on. And then one night I met you at AAA when we were done for the night working. It's funny. The universe really aligns.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool. I think that was the first season that I had got my official camera that time, because before I just had like a blogger camera and I was using all my stuff from there and I would just post it on social media. But that season was like the first season that I was like, all right, maybe I'm gonna be a little official, maybe not. No. But I definitely
there's plenty of room for everyone to eat.
Yeah. So tell me more. Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica, Queens, but most of my gigs had started on Long Island. Then it grew so big, like bigger than me in Brooklyn. You know, spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Brooklyn. Shout out to everybody from Brooklyn. Everybody knows, you know, I was born there, but I was raised in the Bronx. So, you know, Brooklyn definitely does still have a special place in my heart. So, guys, make sure you put those hearts in those comments where you're from. Yeah. So, tell me, what's like the most exciting thing you've ever done, like in doing photography?
Runway, because it was such an adrenaline. You're given such a tight space, but you're expected so much, and there's no excuses that, like, boom, you know, and you come out with an end game that your bosses are even happy they hired you. So that's even better. I think that's the exciting part, when you can make someone else happy.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it's fulfilling for me.
Definitely. It's so amazing. So Jasmine is asking, what is your inspiration for continuing photography?
Well, my idol is Annie Leibovitz. So it's like when I looked into her work, her videos and everything, it was like, wow, she talks like how she speaks, she writes like how she speaks, and she takes pictures, you know, like how she sees things. So that's what inspires me to keep going. And you spend a buku amount of money on this stuff, you better keep it going. I plan to like shoot till I die, till I plop.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
I think with almost it's about hard work, dedication, and it has to be about something. It has to be something that you really, really love. And I know that you briefly mentioned it to me that it's definitely something that's always been like kind of strong in your heart, and that's why you've always continued moving forward with photography. But what was like? Was there ever a point where you felt like, oh, maybe this is really not for me? Maybe I should just give it up and not
Yes.
like do it at all?
Yes. When you let the part about making money and becoming that money hungry person, and then you let your ego happen in the early years, it makes you really, it puts things in perspective. Like, do you really want this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to prepare for what you asked for. That's my whole thing. You know, like through the years, it's been 9 years and counting. There's been a lot. My bio looks glamorous, but there's been to the third. You know, it's a lifelong lesson every day. Like, even though I've been doing this for 9 years, you're human and you still make mistakes, but you got to make up for it along the journey. It's a journey.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
cool. I think that
but
that's
yeah.
amazing, and I love your passion and you know about you moving forward in photography. What do you feel like is this like, what is your like end goal for it? Like, do you want to be like the best well-known photographer, or is there something more in the future that we're looking for, waiting for you?
I don't know. I guess because I met my idol Annie Leibovitz and I shot with her, and that was what I worked so hard for 8 years before it became 9 years. That's like, oh, what else do I do now? There's always, you always want to want more. You want to always have that in your head. I think the end game, I would say, is maybe to live outside my lens for a little bit. You know, like, you spend so much time in that little window that you miss out on the essence of life, like taking mental pictures. And that's like actually how I remember location to location. Like, I don't just jot it down all the time. I have to take a mental picture, you know, because a picture says 1,000 words, and that's true. It's corny, but it's true because you'll always remember where you started.
Right.
So yeah.
I totally agree.
That's,
Totally agree. Um,
mm-hmm.
One of the things that I love about working in this industry is actually working with the models. Can you tell me like a model that you absolutely loved working with? Me personally, I don't discriminate on any type of models. Like, I've worked with models for male, female, transgender, petite, plus size. It's never been um, like a barrier that I put there. But I just want you to talk about a time where you worked with someone and you just absolutely loved it, and like, what was like the experience like?
It, I guess to name, there's so many faces in these whole 9 years. To pinpoint the one model that sticks out the most is like, oh, I don't want to say stick out the most. The one that I keep working with through the months, Abby Artista.
Yeah.
So she's like my muse. Like, there's so many that I love to work with. I love making them all happy, but she's like my muse. So to pinpoint one that's, I want to say stick out in the sense of like, I have a muse that we're exactly alike. Like, we have this drive to stay hungry and still, work hard despite, the ups and downs in the fashion industry.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the having your other half. So I guess Abby. But I love everyone though. It's so hard, but to pinpoint.
No,
But
I
yeah.
totally understand like the feeling of like just picking out one person. But that's okay. Don't worry about that. There's so many models that she definitely wants to work with. So you guys are listening and you hear it now. If you have the opportunity, make sure that you follow her on Instagram and check out her website. So you can definitely have the opportunity of working with her. It is a big opportunity to get a portfolio done by her or even having a shoot done with her. You have worked in a Vogue magazine, but you do so much and so much great work that it is an amazing opportunity to just work with you. So
Yeah.
Genius World Photos. Hey, you go, girl. That's right. Hey. It's just so amazing that even the small time that I've been in like the photography world, because not to sound offensive, I don't really consider myself a photographer because I put castings and training models ahead first, but the love and appreciation and guidance that I've gotten in the small little period of time from photographers is an amazing experience. And it's true, I have had some horror stories with some photographers before, and I don't fault all the photographers, but it's definitely something to reflect and learn on. And with that being said, I know everyone hates this part, but we gotta talk about it. I want you to talk about a time where you've kind of had like a bad experience with a model, like she wasn't ready, she didn't come on time, she came late, she canceled at the last minute, and you paid like $2,000 for a studio. I want to hear it all. I want to hear it all.
Okay, I think so I had a gig years back when I started on the south side Jamaica, and when you book someone, you lay a deposit down, and then we start jotting it down, we start the work, we start talking about mood boards, we start talking about visions. It took having to stand in front of my door to be like, you owe a remaining balance. Like, it was more so I felt that the energy was that the model had felt entitled. When it's like we all started from somewhere. I could keep saying the amount of years that I've been doing this, but I was still like, that's not how you do it. Like, I still keep my sweetness, still keep my purity. I try not to hear my voice in another tone on set, no matter how, as the years go by, you learn how to control your customer service voice, but you also have to keep it real with people, because if that's the way that their mindset is, then they're going to get it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It was just a very awkward feeling because I do love what I do, but this is a career, not a hobby. That it's like respect has to be earned, and to have felt entitled for what,
I agree. I totally agree.
But,
Genius World Photo said humanity is key. I think that is so true. I feel like sometimes when I work with people, they feel like they've been in the industry a certain amount of years, and they feel like they're so entitled to so much. And then, to me, it becomes a total turn off, because technically I've been in the fashion industry for 15 years, but I don't run around and be like, well, I've been in the industry for 15 years.
right. I
Because
know.
me personally, I love to learn. So I'm learning so much on each end. Like I'm learning new things about shoots all the time. Learning new things about like photography. I'm learning new things about how the industry is changing. So I would never put myself in a position where I'm feeling like I'm entitled. But you know, as a model, you guys have to watch out for that. There's nothing wrong with setting standards for certain things, but having entitlement is not a good look. Proceeding if you want to go on to the next level. As you can see, is an amazing photographer, and she's great to talk to and easy to talk to. So you got to open up and, you know, have the opportunity to have this communication before, you know, going into working with more and more photographers and moving up in another level. All right. Now, I wanted to ask you before photography, was there something else in your mind that you thought you were going to be doing like for the rest of your life?
Yeah. When I was 5, I thought I was going to be a cop. I was all about, because my models noticed about me, no matter how old they are, I always was about protecting them, protecting their rights, keeping them safe, like maternal instincts. But when I was 5, I wanted to be that. Then I wanted to be a doctor. And then this was something that always stuck because I didn't piece it together so I went to private school, St. John Magella, and we had dress down day, and I always brought a disposable camera. So it linked back to me like, wow, this was really meant to be. That, you know, I was meant to be a photographer above all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
I think that is so amazing. Like when I was younger, I pretty much thought I was going to be a veterinarian. But look how that turned out. So I completely understand. Like one moment you're just like, I'm gonna do this, and then you realize when you get older, you're not really gonna be a part of it. Much love, Issa. She's fired. Gotta go now to edit. Oh yeah, I know how that photography life can be. Thank you for stopping by and showing her so much love. Everybody, make sure you give these hearts and comments and love all to Issa. She's an amazing photographer. I hope you guys make sure that you run over to her Instagram and check out her website. You can definitely book her. You can definitely book her for your next shoot.
the mom in you.
For your next shoot, so you can make it there. I'm pretty sure she does kind of test shoots. If there's any magazine shoots that are definitely coming up, so you can make sure that you head over there and show her so much love. But yeah, I know. But before we go, before I let you go, I just have to ask you, what's your favorite food?
Rasta pasta, Jamaican food.
So
I love.
you guys know, if you want to, you know, give her a little, make sure you bring some Rasta pasta and get her hooked up. But let
No one's actually that before.
you and find you and hopefully work with you in the future.
Okay. Thank you, by the way. Can you hear me? Are you still there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here. I just want to,
okay.
yeah, let them know where they can follow you, where they can book you, everything, all your social media handles, and when you're gonna be ready to shoot again, or if you're shooting now.
Whenever. Oh, that's next week. Today's the day off.
We open.
But I did want to add that, like, every model that I've worked with, there's always something to remember them by. Mm-hmm. So all of them are my favorites, but there's always something I remember from each. You know, it's like meeting family, your extended family. And that goes along with learning photography from your end. Sometimes you learn things from them, mm-hmm. too, models. So, yeah.
I think that models are people too, and a lot of people tend to forget that. They tend to just be like,
Yeah.
oh, they're a pretty person, and they're a person with personality and amazing intellect. And even if you just have like just even a small conversation with them, they can open your eyes to a whole new different world that they have, and it's so amazing. And I love it, and I think that just by sitting down and us talking about this, it'll open it up and have more of a discussion. And I'm so excited about that. But I hate to say it, we got to get ready to go. And I love all you beautiful people. So if you have any more questions, make sure you place it down below or send us a quick email. And if you guys are interested to being booked on any current shows or things that are coming up, because New York City is starting to open back up. I noticed some of the studios are open, so I'm going to be making those phone calls. Make sure you send a quick email to Katherin at catscastings.com. And if you want to become a sponsor, all you have to do is send an email to billings at catscastings.com. This live is actually being sponsored by J Money Shea Butter. So make sure you guys run over there and get you some shea or mango butter, because it's smooth on the skin. It's smooth on the skin. All right, beautiful people. Say it again. I'm so excited for you taking the time out of your busy schedule to let me invade in your life a little bit. So I'm so
Thank
glad
you.
to see you. Bye, everybody. Bye,
That's
Isam.
all.
Bye.